Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he takes with him. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford going to do before? He's going to beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's going to beat Sean. He's going to beat Sean. He's going to beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
What up? How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing today, man? First and foremost, before we even get started, man, I want to say this, man. Sending prayers out to all those who suffer from the mass shooting in Buffalo and all those that lost loved ones throughout the course of the weekend and over the time, and all those dealing with issues. And I want to say that now. What up? What up?
What's going on, AK?
What's up, champion?
How you feeling?
How you doing, man? Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man? My brother John, man. We're gonna stay with me, man. We're gonna tap into a few things right now. First of all, did you get a chance to see all the fights this weekend?
I didn't get to see all of them, but I saw some highlights.
All right, we about to get it in though. First and foremost, we're gonna start out with Jemell Charlo. Jemell Charlo became the the first undisputed 154-pound champion at in the 4-belt area at 154. What up, basement? I'll email you the link. But Jemell Charlo became the first undisputed 154-pound champion at the 4-belt era. And he did that via 10th round knockout of Brian Costano. And many people think it was many people thought it was, what's up, champion? Many people thought it was the fight of the year candidate. I agree too. But what you think of the fight, sir?
I think from what I did see of the fight, it was back and forth, but I think that it was definitely impressive what Charlo was doing. Charlo, he was boxing him, he was outboxing him, and he ended up getting a knockout. So I think it was back and forth. Brian Costano showed his heart. He showed his, he was in there ready. Like he wasn't no pushover, no walkover. This is a guy who I know we don't really count the amateurs like that, but he had a win against Artur Spence in the amateurs.
Facts.
And for him to beat him like that in that fashion and knock him out, it was a beautiful thing.
All right, big win for Jemell Charlo. Y'all in the comment section, talk to me, man. I know y'all want to talk about Boots. We're going to get to that too. But what y'all think of Jemell Charlo? What you think he should do next? I think what he does is going to depend on who wins between Earl and Bud. We're going to get to that in a little bit too. But I think what he's going to do, but the way they got it set up right now, if Earl beats Bud Crawford later on this year, then Jemell is going to move up to 160. Jamal is going to move up to 168, and the gauntlet goes from there. But what y'all think? What y'all want to see? Who y'all want to think? Oh, James, what's up, baby? Charlo is a top-level fighter. I can see him challenging at 160 or fighting Bud. He's really good all-around fighter with a big chin and real skill. That's what's up. I agree. Word for word, just the way he said it. Nothing changed with that right there. Nothing to argue with that one right there. I think Charlo made a statement, man. I mean, bro, what can I say? Look, it was times in that fight when the crowd was on their feet. What up, Basement Boxing Talk? We talking about Jemell right now. Jemell Charlo via 10th round knockout. What'd you think of the fight?
It was impressive. It was impressive win victory for Jemell. Hey, he boxed his ass out, bro. He proved to all the doubters, that he can box, bro. He stepped it up, bro. He stepped it up, bro. That's fight of the year candidate too, bro.
I agree. He said that opponent side was an elite fighter. Yes, it was. And I don't know why people try all of a sudden now, Cereso in the building. What's popular?
What's up, brothers?
Now all of a sudden everybody want to say that Costano ain't elite and all of that stuff, man. Look, man, that was, hey, man, it was times in that fight when the whole arena was literally on their feet. You know what I mean? They gave you a little bit of everything that night, man. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna say this every show. I'm satisfied with the buffet I've been getting thus far. We got the week, upsets, big fights. We got more to come. I don't know what boxing fans complain about right now, but we're gonna talk about Jemell Charlo right now. What you think of his performance Saturday, Jemell? All right, Cereso. Great answer. What up, y'all, in the comment section? What y'all think of Jemell Charlo performance against Brian Costano? What you think he should do next? Who you want to see him against? Do you want him to stay at 154 and wait to see what happens with Bud, or do you want him to go to 160? You know what I mean? And I'm going to introduce everybody on the panel. Don't worry. We're going to introduce all these wonderful people on the panel in 1 minute. But just tell me what y'all think about that fight. You know what I mean? Before we move on to the next topic, which is Jerron Boots Ennis. Go ahead.
Okay, I think when we look at that, what's next for Charlo? I would like to see that fight against him in the Towering Inferno. What's my man name?
Fandor.
Yeah, Fandor. That's an exciting fight, especially when you see what Costano did. When Costano was having success, he was in the inside. He was backing Charlo up. He had him against the ropes in the inside fighting, and Fandora, his specialty is inside fighting, and it's going to be a challenge because when you look at how tall he is, when you in the inside, all he got to do is step back, and that little step back motion, I don't know, man. That's a tough fight. I think it's a good challenge. I think it's gonna really show the heart of Charlo like this fight did. But I think it might be a greater challenge for Charlo just because of
you breaking up. But for those that can hear him, he's talking about Fandora and the challenge that Fandora can be for Jemell Charlo. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I got Jemell stopping Fandora because for a big guy, he don't fight big. He's a guy with a reach, but he don't use it. He wanna bang, and that's coming in. That's you playing Charlo's game. I believe Charlo gonna box smart, use his angles, and he gonna get Fandora out of there. I got him stopping Fandora. I like the idea of that fight because people gonna buy into it. But I got Charlo stopping him. What y'all think in the comment section? Charlo versus Fandora. Cereso, what you think about that fight?
I think Fedora's a problem, man. I think with that height,
there you go.
That inside fighting, I know he's gonna come in, and I know, at some point Charlo's gonna be right in the inside with him. I can see that fight being a fight of the year type of fight, because Fedora work rate, he got a high work rate, and if there's anything that can be done, AK, I'm gonna say you right.
Okay,
the stoppage is gonna come. I see him stopping him, but yet still he got to be able to get over that high work rate. If we go to decision, if he don't stop him, if they go to decision, I think the fight, could possibly not go to Charlo.
Check this out. My man James preaching today, man. You read what that comment say. He said, what separates Charlo from the pack is no matter what happens in the fight, he always think he's going to win. He's stopping Fandora, bro. He's stopping Fandora. Listen when I tell you, bro. He's stopping Fandora. And I'm not just hype over the fight I just saw. I'm just talking about, listen, I watched Fondor in that Lubin fight, right? Like I said, for a big guy, he don't fight big. He wants to bang. He remind me a lot of. I'm gonna tell you, he remind me of Paul Williams a lot. Not comparing him all the way to Paul, but Paul was tall, rangy, but then he didn't want to fight big. He wanted to bang, and that got him in trouble. I'm telling you right now, Jemell putting that boy to sleep. He gonna drown that youngin. Listen, speaking of that, let's go to our next guy, Jerron Boots Ennis. And I know you got an interesting take on that fight, so don't hold back because you're on camera. Don't hold back because you're on camera. I know you got an interesting take on that fight. Matter of fact, you go ahead. What you think of Boots Ennis' performance? Go ahead, Cereso. My fault, basement. Say the same thing you said on Clubhouse. Say the same thing you said on Clubhouse.
I didn't even actually see that. I seen the highlight. And the highlight, what I seen was it was could have been a no contest.
Because
what the shot landed at. So I want to see, that was my take from the highlight. I didn't watch the fight, but someone told me don't even watch it, man. The fight, he didn't get touched. He said Boots didn't get touched. Boots is a superior, a really good boxer, but the thing is, though, is where that shot landed at, and what the referee could have called it a no contest. That's what got me at an uprise of what I see from the highlight.
What'd you think, basement?
I got something. I'm gonna say something to y'all off the air. I ain't gonna say it to y'all on air. About this fight for real, because I don't want to be the one cause for starting no shit. So I got something I want to tell y'all about this fight.
Man, let it off your chest. That's what we here for. We ain't holding no secrets, man. We ain't doing that. Let it go. Let it go. Put your chest out there. Say it with your chest. Stop being scared.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna just say this. It was brought to my attention.
What was brought to your attention?
I was at the barbershop.
Okay.
At the barbershop.
Okay, we're at the barbershop.
And it was brought to my attention to watch this fight again in slow motion when he supposedly hit the guy.
Oh, don't say that. I know you ain't about to say what I think you about to say. You trying to say take a dive?
Bro, listen. I'm telling you what the barbershop said, not what the basement said, what the barbershop said.
They trying to say the punch didn't land?
Bro. They slowed it down, bro. We slowed it all the way down, bro.
Is it Photoshop?
At the barbershop, bro. The punch didn't even land, bro.
Is it real?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Is it a chopped up video? Is it a real video?
It's not. It's the real video, bro.
All right, go ahead.
But I'm saying, like, as far as the competition, bro, like Earl Spence said it best after the fight. When they interviewed Earl Spence, what did Earl Spence say? He said, man, it looked like this guy just came here and took a dive, man. He said, man, I wasn't impressed. Boots ain't impressed me. And I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not saying nothing bad about Boots. It's just the guy came in straight in survival mode. He didn't come to fight. He was in straight survival mode. I don't even think he ever even landed one punch, bro. Went 2 rounds. I don't even think he threw 4 punches, bro.
Okay. All right. Let me give you my hot sauce. I'm gonna give him the victory. I'm gonna give him all the trimmings. He can have it. He knocked the boy out, 2nd round. Got that. I ain't taking nothing from that. Let me tell you, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell y'all with this. I'm gonna say what I said on Clubhouse right after the fight when we did the post fight. Listen to me, all you Boots fans and all you Boots enthusiasts. I think the kid is the truth. I really do. I like the kid. Do not put that boy in the ring with Bud or Earl before he gets another litmus test in between. It's too big of a quantum leap to take him from where he's at now to in the ring with them boys. Bud Crawford and Earl Spence is on something different. Them boys on something different, bro. And to take that boy from Thomas Delorme, Lipinets, and Clayton, and then throwing them in the ring with them boys is a quantum leap. He ain't even fought 5 rounds. He ain't even fought 5 rounds. And you talking about putting him in the ring with the elites of the elites? Don't rush that boy like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Is that true? Is that true? He's a heck of a punch drunk actor after his equilibrium was rocked.
I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what the barbershop said, bro. I'm not saying I said that. That's what the barbershop.
That's what we here for, basement. Let them listen. You said what you said. We here. We here. We ain't got to retract nothing. We here. I'm saying. Bro. I'm just saying. Listen, like Earl said when they was interviewing, don't reel me in too much. You might not like what you be careful what you ask for. I'm telling y'all right now. I mean, just based on what I've seen, and I'm not taking nothing from the kid. I don't want nobody to think I hate on the kid. I love Boots. Don't put that boy in the ring with them boys right now. Okay, he's.
But you know what? Boots said,
if Boots wants smoke, give him the smoke. He the mandatory. He earned the right. If he lose, he lose. That's a fact.
Hey, that's true. That's true. But Boots said it himself. He said he know that he's a fight or two away from a title. So
but tell it like this. Let everybody know the business is the business. He understands the situation he's in. I try to tell you everybody that when we was going back and forth with all the debates, he should do this, he should do that. I'm telling you, he understands the logistics of the game. He understands the logistics of the game. The logistics of the game now is this. The fight that everybody need to get done is Spence versus Bud. He knows not to interrupt that. Don't interrupt that. Let that happen. And then once that happens, a whole bunch of things can happen. What Boots need to do, he need to get Keith Thurman or some other type of litmus test in the ring with him. Then what the stage is set. Then we ain't got no denying. Because we don't listen. You listen, bro. If he fought Keith Thurman, of course, we all gonna pick Boots to beat him. But let's see how he beats him. Let's see what's up. You know what I mean? Let's see him go some rounds. Let's see him go some rounds with somebody that's actually firing some stuff back. How you know this kid can even take a punch? He ain't been hit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you true. Hey, that's so true. That's true. But I mean, I think it's more the fans want to rush Boots more than what he want to get rushed. Because like when you talk to him,
no. He won it.
He won it, but if he keeps saying he'll one or two fights away from a title fight, then he already he know what's going on.
He talking about if he got to wait till
23 for a title bout, he should move up.
So wait a minute. So you want to run him into Charlo? No. So you think he should go from Clayton to Charlo?
He can't. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Slow these kids down. Like Tim Tszyu talking about he want to fight Charlo next. Sit down. Sat down.
Hey, listen. So okay, what you think Charlo should do? Do you think Charlo should stay at 54? And
I think Charlo should wait to see what happens between Bud and Earl. Because if somehow, some way, I'm not saying it's impossible, but if Bud win that fight, why shouldn't he take that fight? Let's do it. Why not? He's not fighting. Earl and Jemell are not fighting each other. They're not gonna do it.
No. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like that makes sense. Going to have a vacation and enjoy yourself.
Sit back.
Because I really don't think if it's not Terrence Crawford, I really don't think it's no reason for Charlo to stay around.
He's going to 160. He's going to 160.
Yeah.
He's going to 160.
That makes perfect
sense.
Jamal
already said he's moving up to 168, so Jemell can go to 160. And that's
my man Earl can go on and go up to 54.
Yeah. Earl can fight. If Earl, put it like this: if Earl wins the fight, Jemell moves on. Earl goes up there and fights Fondar. Let's get it.
Amazing.
Hot sauce, baby.
Man,
hot sauce.
Listen. You ever seen a tree fall?
I'm just telling you, man. Baby. Boxing lit. Boxing lit right now, man.
Hey, listen. Fandora don't want no parts of Charlo or no parts of motherfucker Earl, bro.
Well, we here now.
Yeah, we here now.
And speaking of Earl, for all y'all that wanna moan and groan, the key word he said Saturday night when they put the microphone to his face is when they was asking him about, the potential fight between him and Bud. The key word I heard was see people. That's what I need y'all to do. Y'all need to stop listening for what you want. Stop listening for what you want to hear and listen to what the people saying. The key thing he said was, I talked to Al. I talked to Al. Al has spoke with Terrence. We are in communication. All you apologists, sit back, relax. That's what you needed to hear. That's what you needed to hear. The right man has been on the phone with the right people. Don't speculate nothing else. Sit back, let it happen. It's going down this year, 2022. And Brandon, while you're in the comment section, you owe me 3 shirts. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. But now, listen. The fight going down this year. We're gonna argue for till they get in the ring who we think gonna win. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. The negotiations in progress. See, I listen. Like remember when Canelo was getting ready for Billy Joe Saunders, and I heard him say what he said about PBC. I said right then and there, before anybody said it, where I said Canelo next fight was gonna be on PBC. Did it happen, Cuzzo? Did it happen? You remember me saying that? I said Canelo next fight gonna be on PBC. He fought Caleb Plant on PBC. Did he not? Exactly. You gotta listen. He said, I talked to Al. I said, hold on. As soon as he said that, I put my chicken down, put the water down. I said, let me listen. He said, I've talked to Al. He said, Terrence wants the fight. I want the fight. Everybody talking. Let's get it. I can't wait till them boys get in the ring, man.
Me either.
I can't wait to get in the ring. Plus, listen, everybody, I didn't care that the other night when that fight was going on, I didn't even care that if the place was half empty. It wasn't, everybody came in when the main event came on, but I'm saying that once I saw LL and and Sugar Ray and all the other greats in the building, I said, man, we good. We good. We good. Boss, hey, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, everybody that's trying to downgrade this, the Earl Spence Bud fight, don't underestimate the power of the culture. The culture, the whole culture coming out for that fight. Once that fight gets made, everybody gonna be there. All the NBA players, all the football players, all the rappers, singers, everybody gonna be in the building. Everybody gonna want to be a part of that because it's gonna be historic. It's gonna be historic. Now, coming up, we got David Lemieux, David Benevidez, Joe Smith, Artur Beterbiev, Mickey Bay, Tevin Farmer, Jemell Hearn got a fight coming up next week. Man, listen, all I'm saying is if you got a phone, computer, whatever, we're not running out of no fights to watch no time soon. Just fights everywhere. You know what I mean? So, you just pick which fighter you feel you want to see and keep going from there, man. But hey, for all y'all that did all that complaining, you should be happy right now. You know what I'm saying? I seen people saying stuff like, oh man, this card took too long to get him in the ring. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? I done seen fights. The fight didn't get in the ring. Like when Canelo fought Kovalev, they didn't even get in the ring till like 2 a.m, right?
Right.
Like we seen worse, man. We seen worse. Now Benevidez and Lemieux, I don't even want to talk about that fight. But it's relevant because now we got to figure out if Canelo gonna stay at 175 or he coming back to 168. Please, Lord, Bivol, don't do that dumb move and come down to 168. I don't agree with that at all.
No, that would be unwise of Bivol. He'd be falling for the trap. And listen, right now, Bivol, he the A side.
He should be. He should be, but he not.
Listen, if I'm him, I'm playing. Even if I'm not, there's no way he can't be the A side. How can he not be the A side?
This is the debate. All right, everybody, let's get it. I just thought about something. Is Jemell Charlo in your top 10? Top pound for pound. Is he in your top 10, top 5?
Yeah.
Y'all in the comment section, is Jemell Charlo in your top 5, the top 10 pound for pound? And where do you put him? Because now the question is now this, because now people got to make a real decision. Because you got some people that want to keep Canelo in the top 5. But who you taking out if you bring Charlo in the top 5? Come on, man. Because like
my thing, hold on. My thing is this, bro. How are we putting Canelo on the top 5 and he tested positive for PEDs, bro?
We don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that. Nobody. No.
So
We're not doing that.
Listen,
we're not doing that.
So everybody else get an asterisk mark by their name besides him.
Who got asterisk marks? He ain't the only one that had PEDs. He ain't the only one that cheated. We're not doing that. He was where he was at. He was ranked number 1 pound for pound. He was the cash cow. We're not doing that.
He ain't in my top 10. He ain't in my top 10.
That's hate. That's hate. Take the hate out your heart. Take the bias out your heart.
No.
That's hate.
I'm keeping it real.
How you keeping it real?
Because man, listen.
He's the face of the sport.
Listen,
was he not the face of the sport?
How?
Was he the face of the sport?
Who cheated?
Was he the face of the sport?
Who cheated?
That's fine. Okay, he cheated. Was he the face of the sport? Yes. Concede with it.
He was.
Exactly. So stop that. We ain't got to get time to go through all that drug test stuff. He was ranked number 1 pound for pound. Where you got him now?
Nah, I ain't got him ranked.
You ain't got him ranked. Stop hating. But look. Y'all got stop doing that. Stop doing that. You better than that. Look, man. You better than that.
Bro. We got to stand up for something, bro. We got to stand up for something. No, I ain't going. I'm standing. That's what I'm standing up for. I'm standing up. Hey, they put a strike against Barry Bonds. They put an asterisk mark on Barry Bonds.
Oh man!
Yeah,
listen, y'all in the comment section, please.
Hey, listen, boxing is the only sport. Boxing is the only sport that forgives this shit. No, bro, I ain't forgiving it.
All right, check this out, y'all. Check this out. Everybody, check this out. This is the question. 2 questions at once. 1. Where do you rank Jemell Charlo? Is he in your pound for pound? And 2, is Canelo still in the top 5? Please tell us in the comment section what you think. I need help with this one. Please help me out with this one. I'm going to tell you this. After I broke it down, right, and thought about it, I had to take Canelo out of my top 5 because, check it out. Okay, everybody's the consensus. You're not going to like this, but the consensus is the number 1 now is Bud.
No. What is your consensus?
I'm going to go with it. I'm going to ride with that. Not going to argue with it. Don't feel like going back and forth with everybody about is he number 1 or not. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to leave him at number 1. I got Usyk at number 2. Fury at number 3. What?
Hold on.
What?
You got Usyk at number 2.
Why not? Why everybody keep trying to take? I wonder why everybody keep trying to disrespect Usyk. But go ahead.
No. I'm just saying over the work Charlo did to become undisputed.
You do know Usyk was already undisputed, right? You do know that, right? You do know that, right? The other day when they put that list up with all the people that got undisputed, you saw Usyk up there, right? Exactly. Right. And he moved up and beat Joshua. So now he's undisputed and unified. What do you want?
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. Okay.
Everybody stop hating on them boys, man.
But it's two. All right.
What the word did you just do?
I live with it.
Is that what kind of train? You got a train in the background? Okay.
Yeah, how the train going past our shop.
Yeah, it made the noise right at the right time too.
It's a train.
It made the yeah, go ahead.
Past my shop, man.
All right, so look, Usyk cool, number 2.
Who you got number 3?
Fury, Tyson Fury. Then I'm gonna go with Jemell, and I'm gonna close the 5 out with Earl. That's my 5. Now argue with that. Would you want to make Jemell number 1 pound for pound in the sport? You want to make Jemell number 1? Okay, so where we going? Because see, listen, this is the argument you're going to run into. Jemell is undisputed, right? Usyk has been undisputed. Bud has been undisputed. Usyk and Bud have both did it in multiple weight classes. So where you going?
Why are you ranking Tyson Fury when he said he retired?
Man, you know what that man did these last few months. He said, how do you not have Josh Taylor in the top 5? Did you see Josh Taylor last fight?
Man.
Did you see Josh Taylor last fight?
I can't. Yeah, I can't go for that one, bro. Josh Taylor ain't even one of my top 10.
Listen, and hold on. And everybody knows
he may be the bottom of my top 10.
Listen, everybody knows how much I was bigging up Josh Taylor. He lost that last fight. He lost. Come on, man. The top 10, and listen, the top 10 been all ripped up. Teofimo got beat. Canelo got beat. Josh Taylor really lost, but they gave it to him. These facts. I'm going to put him on top 5. He just got smoked by Jack Catterall. That boy beat Josh Taylor. Beat Josh Taylor from pillar to post. He got a hometown decision. And now they try to find a way to get him. He probably going to end up fighting Teofimo Lopez. I'm not hating on Josh Taylor because I was bigging up Josh Taylor. I was waiting on here. I mean, I literally, matter of fact, I literally, me and Flat fussed for about 30 minutes about Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Me and Flat fussed for 30 minutes. I'm trying to prove to him that Josh Taylor should belong in the top 5. He ain't in my top 5. Nah, he lost. He lost. You know what I mean? I don't even want to get to the rest of the list because to me, I'm trying to figure out why everybody's so big on this. Now I ain't gonna say it because she's gonna open up a can of worms. It's gonna open up a can of worms. I'm not taking nothing away from this kid in a way. But on a lot of people's list, they got him like number 2, number 3. Ooh. In a way. Like, yo. Like what? Like what? Like for real, what? Come on, man. What? I'm not saying the kid can't fight, but what is he that he outdid these guys? I mean, he the monster. He this, he that. I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm not seeing where he's blowing out nobody on that top 5 we just named.
No,
I don't. No. And yes, for those that want to know, yes, Shakur's in my top 10. For somebody come before I get somebody in my DM talking about you didn't even say Shakur. Shakur's in my top 10. Yes, he's in the top 10.
All right, we'll finish the top 10 out then.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know somebody. I already know somebody will come.
Finish the top 10 out. Finish the top 10 out.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Finish your top 10.
I don't know because no, I'm not doing it because it get real touchy now. Because if I say I put Shakur up there and didn't put Tank, then I got to listen to the Tank. Oh, Tank, you ain't Tank can kill everybody. Listen, I'm not a Tank hater, and I will be in Brooklyn, but Tank need to fight better fighters. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all.
Maybe we get this in it. Maybe we get this if he don't resign with Floyd and he get to do his own thing.
We're gonna see.
In the interview that I did watch with him, I think it was with the Pivot Sports, whatever. They asked him. He said that he never really pushed for some of these fights. So we'll see. We'll see.
All I'm saying is, listen, I'm not taking nothing from Tank, but we need better fighters. We need better fights.
Okay.
The reason why.
Listen to this. It goes both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when Tank first came in, a lot of people was like, well, did this. You don't want to rush your guy. You don't want to rush your guy, right? Now we seen.
Go ahead. I think you froze up, but go ahead. Give him a couple seconds. But let me say this, y'all, while my man makes me come back. Here's the thing. No shade to Tank. Good fighter. But the buffet line is moved. The bar has been moved. So from last year to this year, the bar has been moved. For a lot of people now, as Fat Joe said in Factory, yesterday's price is not today's price. The bar has been moved. Other fighters have became undisputed. You know what I mean? We got another undisputed fight coming up later on. The fights have got bigger. Shakur has fought 2 marquee fights. We need more from Tank. We need more. If you want to be on the top 10 pound on a lot of people's top 10 pound per pound list. Now I was just on a show a couple of weeks ago on another show where I defended them to the end with some of the stuff people were saying about him. So I'm not a hater, but I'm not going to put you on my top 10 until I get that marquee fight that we need. That's that. It's simple as that. You got to dance, baby. Devin Haney. Devin Haney is shooting for it. That man is going to Australia to fight George Kambosos for Undisputed. You know what I mean? And if he wins, he got to run it back in Australia. You know what I mean? Then if he win that, he got to fight another fight on the top rank contract. But he did it. He's damned to be great. You should do a top 10, a top bottom. What is that though? Oh, you mean finish my list? Or what is that?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no.
He said you should do a bottom 10 list. Damn.
I ain't doing that. Man. Listen. I'm gonna tell you how this. One reason why I'm not doing that is this, because like I said, it's getting to the point now that no matter what you do, that's why I had to say yes because Shakur's on my list, because you cannot say his name no more. And I don't want the Tank fans to come at me either, but at the same time, you can't do a bottom 10 because man, look, we be around these people, Brandon. We be around these people. We're gonna be doing events with these people. You can't be saying put nobody on no bottom 10 list. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You still coming to Brooklyn? All right, so it's on in Brooklyn, y'all. It's on and popping in Brooklyn. We will be in the building for Tank and Rolly.
Yeah.
Actually, though, DMV, my DMV fam, it is a wonderful car going on here in the DMV with my brother Anthony Peterson and a few others here in DC. So please go check that out. But, unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties in here in the DMV. So I'm going to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I've been in Brooklyn out there covering that fight, and we're going to go from there. Where am I at on my list of topics? Let me see what we got going on. Hold on. Let me see what Brandon talking about. No, do a list of the worst. We always say the best is but who are the worst and why is Gamble on it? Man. Brandon, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a little rough. A little rough. You gonna get us in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're gonna give everybody their credit for getting in the ring. And the only way I would even legit Rody might be on that list, but the only reason we'll do a list like that is like when we really, I don't know. I can't come up with a reason that I would want to go that hard on the fighters. You know what I mean? They gotta be like really ducking people. They gotta really be like proving that they really not trying to fight nobody before we, to put them on the bottom list. The worst pound for pound fighters in the sport. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Dylan White. I put Dylan White on there. Somebody find Troy Graham. I put Dylan White on there. Yeah. I'll do that. I put Dylan White on there. Now, you got me going now. I put Dylan White on that list. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me put Troy Graham at. You know what I mean? I put Dylan White on that list. I put Dylan White on my worst boxers list. My worst pound for pound list. I do that. You know what I mean? I give it to Dylan. I can't do that, man. That just ain't my thing, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna come in the room, we're gonna create the top 10 worst list. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do it there. You know what I mean? But yeah, for now, like I said, everybody, look, boxing is definitely lit. I'm enjoying these fights. I mean, we are seeing some top fights. We seeing some action. Like the Katie Taylor Manny Serrano fight was that. Nobody saw Canelo getting beat coming. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, you got to tune in. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, we thinking these fighters invincible. We thinking this one going to beat this one, but you never know. And that's what's going on. Nobody saw George Kambosos beating Teofimo. Nobody seen that coming. Nobody's seen that coming. You know what I mean? Gamble, but look, and Gamble been through wars, man. Gamble has fought everybody. That man done fought everybody. Gamble done been in the ring with Pitbull Cruz. That man done been in the ring with Tank. That man done been in the ring with Devin Haney. That man done been in the ring with Bud Crawford. Good God, who y'all want? What do you want from Gamble, man? Gamble has been in the ring with them boys, man. And he got, let me see, he went 9 rounds with Bud. He was winning that fight too before Bud dropped him. He was winning that fight, not coming to Bud. I'm a Bud fan, chill. Not coming for Bud. Gamboa, he went 9 rounds with Bud. He went almost 12 with Tank. He went the distance with Devin Haney. And then finally Pitbull went on and sent him on his way. But nah, that man has been out there, man. He done force some fighters. You know what I'm saying? What they talking about on Clubhouse, man? See what they talk about in the room.
That's what they talk about. They setting up his legacy. Then listen, man. Let me finish. You even let me finish, Smoke.
No, it's what Coach was sitting back saying. It's what Coach was saying. It's what Coach was saying.
You ain't let me finish.
They do this with everyone. That's what you guys don't understand. Everyone that becomes somebody, that's what they do. They
go through a lot of nobodies, right? So with your logic,
in the beginning,
Brody has fought me, Tank has fought nobody.
In the beginning, that's what they do. Ill. You guys don't understand boxing, so y'all just keep watching and listening.
Hey, as you see, Clubhouse lit. Listen, for those that want to just talk boxing, be around boxing and all that, we do be on Clubhouse a lot. You know what I'm saying? In the Sir Boxing Room, and then we do our interviews on the Art Brad Punch by Punch Boxing Room as well, man. You know what I mean? Also on Saturdays, you can catch us on Basement Boxing Talk. My man Basement got the hot interviews coming up as well. You know what I mean? Our brother Brandon in the comment section right there, man, manager in the sport of boxing. The guy that was on here earlier, Cereso, who's former boxer, renowned trainer from out Minnesota, and John Gray, renowned author, and just giving it all out there. We are in the Black Eye Media Room. You know what I mean? And this is Let's Talk Sports Show. We do this every Monday at 3 p.m. Merch at www.itwaswrittenforever.com. And now the merch is provided by Colossal Marquee Enterprises. Now, just want to get all that out there, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, but let's move on. Let me find my topic. Let's see what we got going on here on my topic list. Talked about Boots. Talking about Bud and Spence, Joe Smith, Beterbiev. Oh, Devin Haney is not far. Like I said, the buffet just continues. Devin Haney coming up June 5th. Devin Haney and Cambosis. And a lot of people don't think Devin Haney can get a fair shot in Australia. He could get that Josh Taylor treatment. You mean Jack Catterall treatment? You know what I mean? Or, it is a possibility that Cambosis might be that guy. He might be that dude. We're going to find out, but I'm going with Devin Haney. But he might be that. We're going to have to find out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to find out. They got to get in the ring and get it on. You know what I mean? And I think Cambosis, that's another beautiful fight. I think it's going to be an action-packed fight regardless how it turn out. I just think there's going to be a good fight for a lot of people, for a lot of fight fans to tap into and check out. So be on the lookout for that. Also, hey, yes, you know what? Listen, real quick. I know this is a boxing show, but Brandon, yes. Dallas Mavericks blew the doors off Phoenix last night. And I don't know what happened. I feel so bad for Chris Paul. All the mother young guys, they got time. But Chris Paul, I mean, that window of opportunity is really shrinking. He may need to leave and team up with a more superstar-driven team and try to get him a chip. But I know we normally talk boxing, but in the reality, man, I don't know what happened with the Phoenix Suns. I was looking forward to seeing Phoenix and Golden State. You know what I mean? But we'll see what's going on. We got 2 good series, Miami, Boston, and Golden State and Dallas. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we can get Golden State and Boston. But okay. Also, y'all ain't answered the question. One more time. Is Jemell Charlo on your pound for pound list, and is Canelo still in your top 5? That's the question on the floor right now. Is Canelo still in your top 5? And is Jemell Charlo in your top 10 pound for pound? He's in mine. Canelo's not in my top 5. No shade, but I got, you got to let the guys who keep winning the fights move on. You know what I mean? But yeah. Hold on. I didn't even see that. Gamboa, tough as nails, but it's those shots from Pitbull throwing the towel. Last move, he ain't got nothing else to prove. You right, cuzzo. You right, cuzzo. You right, my man. What's up, man? How you been, though? But, yeah, Gamboa, yeah. After that Pitbull Cruz fight, it's time to go. It's time to take the towel, throw it in, move on. You ain't got nothing else to prove. Get out of here with your faculties. That's the reason why I think that for those that's saying that Bivol should fight Canelo at 168, that's the number one reason why I'm against that. Don't sacrifice your whole career and your health for the bag. You know what I mean? You beat that man fair and square. He came to fight for your title from 175. If they want to run it back at the same weight. Should nothing change. Shouldn't be we're gonna run it back, but you got to shrink yourself to come down to 168. That ain't boxing. You know what I mean? That's you setting up to get your win back and in my career and then move on. Nah, let's not do that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when the bell stop ringing, you got to live with yourself. You know what I mean? And don't sell out for the bag. You know what I mean? Go make your bread. I ain't trying to count nobody's pocket. Make your bag, but be smart about it. Don't risk your health and risk your career for the bag. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? There'll be other fights, you know what I mean? Especially the winner of Beterbiev and Joe Smith, especially if Beterbiev win or stop Joe Smith. Now everybody get to see Bivol versus Beterbiev for Undisputed. Right. Yeah, Bivol has the ball in his hand. Don't fall for the okie doke. Exactly. There's no point of doing that 168-pound stuff. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Nah, stand your ground. If he don't want to do it back at 175, all right, boom. You go back to 168, go fight Benevidez and them guys. Go fight Benevidez and Boo Boo. The dude you didn't want to fight before you came up here. You know what I mean? And I'm not shading Canelo, but let's keep it a buck, y'all. It's a reason why he went up to 175 and tried that, because it's a win-win. See what I'm saying? But the only thing that went wrong was you got up there and the dude had more tools in the shed than you thought. That's what happens. Everybody thought Bivol was food. A lot of people are like, who's Bivol? He ain't nobody. He ain't gonna do nothing. Now all of a sudden everybody act like Bivol is the next Ali. Now he done beat Canelo. And I like Bivol. He showed me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I was highly impressed. But don't act like you thought he was Ali before the fight. Nah, you thought he was food. But now he did what he did. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, now I'm going to say this one more time. Like Boots Ennis. Keep growing. Keep doing your do. Do not even fathom putting Boots Ennis in the ring with Bud or Earl right now. He needs a litmus test fight in between. You cannot, your first big fight and your first tough fight should not be in the same night. See what I'm saying? Not saying anything about his level of competition. I'm just saying it's a huge gap. When you haven't fought a meaningful fight, meaning you ain't fought over 4 or 5 rounds, and then you're talking about going to the ring against 2 of the best in the game. You know what I mean? Who's been under them bright lights multiple times, who had to adjust, who been hurt before, who had to dig down and win fights before. You haven't been through none of that. And you're going to all of a sudden think you're just going to run up there and they're just going to like, oh, yeah, you got it. You're going to take my title. No, the boys going to take you to deep water. And can you swim in that water? You never been there. Fight Keith, fight Victor Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz, fight somebody of some sort of, a couple levels up before you jump in there with the big fish. You know what I mean? And then I feel much more comfortable when you getting in the ring with them. He's only 24, y'all. He got time. He's only 24. You know what I'm saying? You got time. You got time. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, y'all, I think we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. It's always been a pleasure. It's always fun. You know what I mean? Because we about to get a real severe storm in this area, and I don't want to go through the internet challenges and all that. And once again, I pray for all those that lost loved ones and, you know, that went through the element of the mass shootings and all the things that went on over the weekend. What you got, Basement?
Not much, bro. I was just here working. I had to jump out. You about to end the show or something?
Not unless you got something hot and heavy you want to let it off.
No. Whenever you do it in the show, make sure you hit me up.
I just stay there. Stay there. All right, y'all. It's always a pleasure. We do this every Monday at 3 p.m. We might catch us a couple more times during the course of the week. Depends on if these interviews come through. But once again, y'all, this is Let's Talk Sports, y'all. I am A.K. The Apostle, and we catch y'all next week. Peace.